Again.
Yes,
Amen.
amen to that. Well, moving on. Jerry called in to ask, why can't I stop looking at porn even though I pray and ask God to help me? Now, this is an epidemic in our society and in the church even, Pete. So could you please tackle this for us?
I would love, first of all, everyone is watching. Danger, danger, warning, warning. This will destroy you. Pornography will destroy you. I remember Dr. Richard D. Dobbins years ago talked about not so much the evils, but the destruction of porn. First of all, we're told that in the signs of the brain, you can't stop, so that's addiction. Want more, loss of time, loss of interest in sex even. They're proving this, that no woman could ever live up to what's being portrayed to you by porn. So in other words, you're lusting after something you will never get, something you'll never have, and I guarantee it will destroy you. And again, I don't know all the facts on this, Doc, you can help me out here, that there's a pleasure spot in the brain. And once that's released, if it's watching porn, you will be addicted to that until there comes a complete breaking away of that addiction. So as a pastor, just as a born-again believer, I'm begging you. And please, mom and dad, don't get into this boys will be boys, because that boys will be boys can destroy your boys. Leave it alone. Job said, I will set no wicked thing before my eyes. I'm telling you, it's dangerous. It will destroy your life. It will kill you.
Amen.
I'd like to follow up on what Pete said about, setting no wicked thing before your eyes. I heard a story. Day one, walked down the street, fell in a hole. Day two, walked down the street, fell in the hole. Day three, walked down the street, fell in the hole. Day four, crossed the street and went down the other side.
Yeah.
What's that saying? That's saying you got to stay away from it. If it's a hole that you're falling into, you gotta stay away from it. And that's what Jesus said when, he said, pluck out your right eye or cut off your hand. He wasn't talking about literally pulling your eye out or cutting off your hand. He's saying whatever it is that's causing you to stumble, you need to get rid of it. You need to, I know it's easy to say for us, because he's struggling with it. But to me, one of the steps is, if you're looking at it on your phone, then maybe put your phone down for a while. If you're looking at it on your computer, maybe don't go to your computer. Find other ways to connect with social media.
That's right. You got to make the right choices based on where your trip points are. Right.
Without a doubt, and that's where I was going to go through when he talked about plucking your eye out and cutting your hand off. He said it's better for you to go into heaven with one hand. So he's talking about it's a war. You got to be willing to fight. You can't just pray it away and, like you said, keep everything in front of you. There's accountability that you can put in place. There are different technologies you can put on your iPads and iPhones and things on the line. And listen, I don't do this very often, but if you're struggling out there and you want some men to walk you through this, you contact us at Another Level Ministries. We have men that will walk you through that you can live a sober and sane life. You need somebody to walk with you. You're not going to be able to do it by yourself. You can't keep it quiet and say, God, take this away from me. You need some practical steps because we are inundated as men with this sin. It's crazy.
I like that. I tell people, you know what? You're on this cycle of things happening. You need to throw this monkey wrench into this cycle to break that and to stop that. Tim.
Hey, people just need to understand that this just isn't a normal, it's boys be boys or a normal type of addiction. This has come out where pornography, what it does, it hits the dopamine levels in your brain. And then it kicks those dopamine levels. So each time you need more and more and more of a rush to get there and to see more. And then it becomes abusive and aggressive behavior toward women, toward children, and it devastates and ruins people's lives. Pornography ruins people's lives, and I don't think people take it as seriously as they should. And like Jay had mentioned, and Doc and Pete both had mentioned, this isn't something you can just pray away. Yes, do I believe in deliverance? Do I believe that God can, that there can be demonic forces and things like that can be involved that can type it? Yes, I do. But more often than not, this is an issue of the flesh that we need to deal with accountability, that we need to deal with blocking your phone, bringing yourself into people, making sure that you're accountable to people, and filling yourself, just like anything else, any other addiction, you need to fill yourself with something else that will meet that need. And that's, I just encourage, men are turned on by what they see, bottom line. And so pornography feeds into men more likely because of that. And so we need to be
It's
on
so
guard.
true. I think we're talking about a lot of different things. I think that all of these things are necessary. You need accountability. Really, accountability is humility. It's humility, and humility is an important Christian aspect of your life. You need, in the final analysis, guys, they need to be able to say no. They need to be able to take a stand to say no. The old just say no thing, but you have to have a lot around you, a lot of tools in your arsenal to fight with. So, very important question. I'm glad that you asked it.